Hey guys, what is up and welcome to another episode of Did You Know featuring Pantheon. I'm proud to announce my new sponsor Razer and to check out their cool app Razer Comps down in the description below. Please don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it, but without any further ado, let us jump straight into his abilities. Pantheon's passive blocks auto attacks and physical auto attack damage spells, but on hit effects like Shiv will still go through. As mentioned, the passive will block things like Nasus Q since it is physical damage. However, taking into consideration something like Poppy's devastating blow, it will go right through the passive, probably because it deals magic damage. However, on the same note, certain abilities that have on-hit effects like Fizz's W will go through while having the auto attacks blocked. Did you know that during Pantheon's Aegis ability, which is his W, CC-like knockbacks can interrupt the ability as a whole? You can also W over walls as long as the target is at that location and is visible. This can be useful for juking and or chasing. Pantheon's Q ability, Spear Shot, will pop Spell Shield, whether it's from Nocturne Spell Shield, Sivir's Spell Shield, or Banshee's Veil. An important feature with Spear Shot now is that if you have at least 1 point in Heartseeker Strike, which is the E ability, Spear Shot will also critical strike on champions below 15% HP, acting as it executes. As of a recent patch, Spear Shot will also get critical strike damage additively, meaning with IE, it will deal 200% damage on champions below 15% rather than the standard 150. Don't forget, Heartseeker Strike, the E ability, does double damage versus champions. This means that if hit with the full duration at level 5, it will do 318 base damage plus 3.6 bonus AD ratio. Black Cleaver is a very efficient item on Pantheon since you can apply the stacks very quickly with Heartseeker Strike. Since Pantheon is so fit, did you know that he has one of the highest base movement speeds in the game, sitting at 355? This is on par with the one and only Master Yi. Even though you are able to cancel the initial channel of Grand Skyfall, the ultimate, and make it reset to 10-second CD, the mana cost is not refunded. After the initial channel, but before Grand Skyfall actually deals its damage, aka Pantheon jumping down, you can use your Heartseeker Strike for instant burst damage. On the contrary, taking the exact same scenario I just mentioned, instead of your E, you can use your W on a champion as Pantheon jumps down. At certain times, this can increase the range at which Pantheon jumps with his W. An effective combo when fighting or tower diving is to proc your passive using your skills and auto attacks, and then use your W right after for another activation of your passive, potentially blocking 2 turret hits. A typical combo with Pantheon is to use your spear first, follow it up with the W, the stun, E for the Heartseeker Strike, and then once again spear the target. Alright guys, enough about his abilities, let us jump into some really cool facts and lore about Pantheon. Did you know that Pantheon was designed by Shirelia? She also made champions like Lux, Master Yi, Rise, and Sona. Pantheon's name is directly taken from the Greek word that, which means Pantheon. Did you know that Pantheon's old lore said that he used to be part of a tribe named Stanpar, which is an anagram of Spartan? However, when Leona got released, his lore has been rewritten and replaced Stanpar with Rakor. The reason for this is because Pantheon and Leona were actually childhood friends. I guess that explains Leona's manliness. As expected, Pantheon has several quotes that refer to the movie 300. Some of them include his taunt,
"Getting kicked into a well is the least of your worries,"
which refers to the movie when the Persian messenger is getting kicked into the well. Next is his joke, which refers to when King Leonidas asked his Spartans what their professions are.
"My profession! You know, now that I think of it, I've always wanted to be a baker."
And finally, his quote,
"They will not enjoy this,"
refers to when Queen Gorgo kills Theron during the council meeting at the end of the movie. Pantheon's appearance is inspired by the Spartans, obviously. In the Chinese artwork of Classic Skin 2 for Pantheon, you can partially see his face. Myrmidon Pantheon refers to the Myrmidons, who were the soldiers of Achilles and were one of the fiercest warriors in Greece. Perseus Pantheon refers to Perseus from Greek mythology, especially since you can see the resemblance of Cassiopeia's head on the shield, referring to Perseus' lore when he fought Medusa. Ruthless Pantheon can possibly reference to the old cartoon series He-Man. Full Metal Pantheon is the limited skin that was given away at a G4 X-Play Facebook and Twitter events. Glaive Warrior Pantheon was released to celebrate the release of LoL in the Romanian servers. Alright guys, and that unfortunately does mark the end of this episode of Did You Know featuring Pantheon. If you enjoyed this episode, definitely click that like button to show your support, and as well write in the comments below who you want to see on the next episode. As you can see, this one was suggested by a user in the previous episode. Also, as a friendly reminder, please, I would appreciate it if you were to follow me on my Facebook and Twitter fan pages, the links in the description below. But as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you next time. Peace.